Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing something a little bit different, something that I've literally never done. Well, made a video about it. I've done this before for sure, but not like made a video. Today I am going to take you along with me while I clean my room, because I feel like in the background of a lot of videos I often talk about, oh my god, my room's so messy, ignore my room, like it's a mess, like ignore it, blah blah, and I kind of try to like make a joke about it. I know that it can be super hard, and I'm speaking from full experience that it can be like super hard to keep a nice and orderly clean room, especially if you're feeling kind of down. I've been like putting all of my energy into making videos. I mean, I'm literally making a video about cleaning my room right now, but I've been putting a lot of my energy into trying to like make content and like be productive, and along that I have gotten super messy, and for some reason I just like can't bring myself to clean, probably just because I'm like, I don't know, overworking myself and being stressed out by that, and do find myself getting into these like weird episodes where I can't stand the thought. I like I just can't bring myself to clean. I just can't get it done, and it can be super stressful. And even though I'm like, oh, I can't do this, I don't want to do this, obviously if I could I would. If you're in a place where you are feeling like down or depressed or something, and you have like a messy room, you're kind of like, people are like, oh, just clean it, and you're like, cool idea, innovative and unique, I would, but I feel like I physically cannot. So that is kind of like where we're at right now. But okay, I know that I'm not alone in this, and I know that sometimes other people feel this way too, and I just thought it would be helpful if I could like put it out there, and maybe in this time that you have this on, I'll just like put some soothing music over it, maybe talk here and there. You can tidy up your room as well, or clean it up or whatever. My room's a disaster right now. There's no denying that. I don't even have sheets on my bed properly. I haven't even like fully made my bed. Everything is on the floor. It's a mess, and I'm fully aware of that. I know that even though it's hard for me to get it done, it will be so much more rewarding, and I'll feel so much better living in a clean space. Here is your time to now clean alongside with me if you want to, and know that if you're going through this, it's totally okay and it's totally normal. If I knew you and we were pals, I'd totally come over and help you clean. Absolutely, 100 times yeah. So let us do that. I support you, and I'm with you on this cleaning journey. I know it's gonna be hard, but I got you and I love you. Let's do it.
Alright, so the first thing that I usually do when I'm getting started with cleaning my room is kind of go through all of the clothes on my floor, because usually there is an insane amount of clothes on my floor. That's pretty much like the messiest part of my room, and I'll just kind of like organize them and like basically throw them in the general vicinity of where they belong, just because the way that my room works, my closet is on one corner of my room while I have a different color coded hanging rack on the other end, so I have to kind of organize that way. I guess I just kind of throw them in that area and then go through and fold everything. And if you see here, I am kind of like rolling the things up. You guys probably already knew this, but rolling tends to just kind of like take up less space, I guess. So definitely doing that when it comes to my shirts, which are here in my dresser, as you can see. I've recently tried to get into the habit of changing my sheets at least once a week, just because it is just so much better on my skin, I feel like. And I know that everyone's always says like, oh, if you want to help prevent acne, change your pillowcase every day, which like feels a little crazy, but I'll tell you what, even just changing my sheets once a week feels really nice. And It kind of took me a while to get these sheets on my bed just because I got them out of the laundry like a few days ago, and then it was too late and I was like lazy and didn't feel like putting them on my bed. But having like a fresh, clean pair of sheets feels really nice, and it just feels like you've done something productive. You know what I mean? Like changing your sheets, putting on fresh bedding just feels like you've accomplished something, which is good. And I mean, hey, even if all that you're doing is taking out your trash, you've definitely accomplished something. Or making your bed in the morning, you've accomplished something. So I know it might be kind of tough to get up and clean your room and do all this stuff, but just know that like even the littlest of things will make a difference, and I'm proud of you for whatever you can accomplish in this time. And also just like, don't be hard on yourself. I know that some people kind of think that it's like shameful or bad if your room is super messy, but that's not true. I know that you're human, and that's totally okay and acceptable, and I'm proud of you no matter what. Also, dance parties are highly encouraged. It helps move the process along a little bit faster and makes things a little bit more fun, so be sure to play some fun music while you're cleaning. Something that makes cleaning my room feel a little bit more manageable is if I go through and kind of collect like one category of things. So, for example, if I go around my room and I get all of my shoes and I put all my shoes away, or I go through and I get all of the trash out and I put that in the garbage can, or if I go through and, you get it, like take all my clothes and put it in one area, take all the things that need to be hung up on hangers and put that in one area, and just kind of like go through different categories so it feels a little bit more manageable. And if you're messy like me and you have shoes all over your room and you have just like things all over, once you get one category down, it'll start to feel cleaner quicker. I really wish we could be cleaning together in a more like real life setting, or this video could somehow be like a live thing and I could kind of ask you guys how you're doing and check in with you, and oh, we got a dance party going on here. All right. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes when you're doing stuff like this, it's fun to have a buddy and it helps it feel a little bit more manageable and easier. And I don't know. I guess that's just kind of the whole point of this video, is to say like, hey, I am literally right there with you. I know that especially just like with social media and stuff, you're constantly seeing these like perfect houses, and influencers and YouTubers who are like super successful have just like these giant mansions that are spotless, and it seems like they have like almost no stuff, and you're like, where's your stuff? Like, what is happening? I mean, I for one have so much stuff. I have so much junk. Look at me folding all of these hoodies that I literally just don't have room for. I just like, I don't know. I guess I'm just making this video and putting this out there to just remind you that you're not alone, and that even though I make content and I try to have like a curated Instagram feed, that my life is so incredibly messy, and if yours is too, that's totally okay. Another thing that helps me a lot is taking things like dirty dishes, or for me, my kind of kryptonite is mugs of tea that I never finish because I always end up falling asleep sooner, and just taking those and putting them outside of your door. I know that obviously these need to go down into the kitchen and be washed and cleaned, but just having them out of your space while you're cleaning is super helpful. When I'm cleaning off my desk, I kind of like to work in that categories kind of field. Again, I don't know what you would call that, but I like to work in that way where I'll grab all of the recycling and throw that away. I'll grab all the trash and throw that away. Get everything that belongs in my bathroom. So like all my accessories and jewelry, and like if there's nail polish or something, there's always something. And then I'll put like notebooks away. Just again, working in like different stages like this is super helpful, and it feels way easier. Also, a lot of the times, just like as someone who makes videos, I'm constantly moving things around in my room and like using them like props and whatnot. So I usually like to use this time to kind of just reorganize in general and just kind of put things back where they belong. So this light is an example of that. I'm also notorious for having just boxes of random things I'm not using anymore, or things that I want to put in storage, and just kind of like shoving those in the corner of my room and not doing anything, letting them just pile up and be just kind of a mess. But I have this little crawl space here, this like tiny little closet that is full of stuff from like my childhood or things that I just don't have room for anymore. And it's literally insane. And if this shows you how much of a hoarder I am, well, now you know. And it's embarrassing, but it is what it is. So I know that it's bad, but I'm not perfect, and I can't give away my stuffed animals and my Louis Tomlinson cardboard cutouts, so let me live. But it does feel really good to be able to put things in storage, things that you're not using anymore, things that don't benefit you in any way anymore. For me, this box is a bunch of like old art that I made while at SCAD and some random like old framed photos of family and stuff. Don't get me wrong, still love my family, but I just don't need it anymore. This is bad and it's embarrassing, but it's okay. It's totally okay. Just like no matter what you're dealing with in your room is totally okay.
We did it. Congrats. If you cleaned along with me, congratulations, you officially cleaned your room. I'm so proud of you. I know it probably wasn't easy. Sometimes if you get into the zone, it can be kind of like relaxing and soothing and meditative and all that good stuff that it's good for everyone. Everyone needs it every now and then. So thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you next time. Bye.